There we go. So I'll just walk through. I've only got about 10 slides, and I know that sounds like a lot, but we're going to go through at a pretty fast pace. First of all, hello, everybody. Congratulations. I know this is a terrific, exciting program that we've been waiting for a long time, and a lot of the CTERN partners have been working on this. Our organization has been around for about 100 years, almost 100 now, and we've really transformed over those 100 years as the career and technical education field has as well. I put our vision and mission statements up here now. I think some of the key words here for us are high quality. We're really looking at high quality program these days. And we're very kind of Switzerland when it comes to the sector that you're in, whether it be traditional sectors like construction or advanced manufacturing to more of the advanced newer sectors such as biomedical fields and things of that nature. We represent the entire the entire world of CTE. But our members, who are about 26,000 around the U.S., are really the practitioners, as Kathy said, at the local level for the most part. We have administrators, educators who are teaching those programs. We straddle secondary and post-secondary education. And we also do have a lot of connection with the state leaders, but there's another organization, Advanced CTE, that we work very closely with, who represents those government leaders as well. This just gives you a quick snapshot of our divisions. We're divided by divisions, and each of those divisions has a vice president who sits on our board of directors. And as you can see, these do not align with the career clusters. They are really aligned more with other organizations that have existed around sectors and fields of study. And we, as an umbrella organization, connect with a lot of those organizations ourselves, informally and in some cases formally. So if you're ever looking for kind of a breadth or depth of understanding of some of those other entities that are out there, like the career technical student organizations, for example, who are very prevalent in schools and high schools and post-secondary, we'd be happy to walk you through any answers to questions like that. This just gives you a real quick snapshot of our strategic plan. And I think the advocacy and awareness is the real link to the research issues that are being performed by CTERN. We are thrilled that there's more of a focus on causal studies and research in general, because our field has not had a lot of research that really supports what they are doing or shows that things need to maybe be altered in what we're doing. I put on the right side of this slide some of our focus areas at ACTE, and one of those in particular, middle school, is a growing area of interest, and many of our high school programs are starting to link to career development and middle school programs. So that's just one example of kind of the way that CTE, I think, is growing deeper and wider through all of those sectors I mentioned earlier. The teacher-educator pipeline is another one where we're, like many other parts of education, we don't have the depth of teachers that we need to educate these programs, to educate students rather in these programs. So we're focusing on that. Business and education connections is a priority, of course, and CTE administrators, a lot of their role has changed over the years as well. So we need more research and support there. Another big part of what we do is federal advocacy and policy work. You see a few of the bullets there at the bottom. We're up on the Hill constantly working for better communication to those leaders who are making decisions about federal laws, such as the Perkins 5 Act, or Elementary and Secondary Educators Act, the Higher Education Act, et cetera. So, and we also wanted to note there's a Career and Technical Education Caucus in both the House and the Senate that we work with. So if any of that is ever of interest, we will be working with CTERN eventually to, when we're all allowed to see each other again, to do some briefings on the Hill. We also do, I'd say, more lighter touch advocacy around the CTE issues, and CTE Month is in February, just wanted to mention that. And we do a lot of policy and research publications. Feel free to go to our website, which is acteonline.org. I will admit that it's sometimes difficult to navigate. We have a lot of information, so don't hesitate to contact me if you ever have questions and you're trying to find something. One of the resources I wanted to point out is at the bottom right-hand side. I believe it's on the right on your screen, the state policies impacting CTE. Each year we do that with the Advanced CTE organization I mentioned, as well as the Education Commission of the States. And it lists a lot of the rising policies that are being focused on in states. And we've gotten a lot of attention for that report over the years. It's been out, and we do an annual update every year. So keep an eye out for that if that's of interest. We are also, as I mentioned, very focused on high quality CTE. ACTE developed a high quality CTE program of study framework. And you can see in these bullets the elements which we have in that framework. We are now trying to position all of our work around this framework. And so these are the types of inputs that we believe every program needs to focus on to be high quality. And we're producing, of course, webinars and podcasts and publications and all sorts of other things to support the field to be able to do that as we move forward. And then finally, I'm not mentioning a lot of other things we do, such as our recognition program, but our Techniques magazine I wanted to mention because we are always looking for authors. So I know researchers are always looking to be published. This is the magazine that goes to our field of I think we're around 25,000, but it's also got a much larger distribution than that. We deliver it via print, but we are moving to online format and have a blog now. So please, if you're interested in being published, we'd love to be able to connect you to our editor. And then we have an annual conference. We do many conferences throughout the year. This is our largest virtual vision this year. We'll be going online, and we're planning lots of networking activities with that. But it usually draws about 5,000 people in person. We're sorry we're not going to be in Nashville this year, but we do move around the country. And CTERN will have sessions at our virtual vision this year as well as in the future. So that said, I just wanted to thank you again for participating. Please let me know if I can be a resource, and we look forward to supporting your future work.